You are ranged hero. That's going to buy a Dragonlance. Deso. Very easy to kill him while he's rolling.
True.
You've got silence control.
Ooh, all right. They're done with losing.
Yeah.
Filthy.
Time to win now. So this hero is incredibly bad versus Klinks, but is very good versus Monkey King in the middle lane. This is going to be a test for Sumail, I imagine, playing the Monkey King.
He'll send his carry mid.
30 seconds to battle.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Which I think is what's going to happen.
His carry is also a mid laner, so,
Yeah.
you know.
Hey, Miracle, how's your
wrong.
how's your mid mechanics?
Found the strike and a shield crash. Nisha slowed down and first blood is claimed. Sumail will be traded out here. Can Liquid get 2 kills out of it? It's looking like it. GH is slowed down. It is hard to fight into some of these heroes. Axe spam plus dual breath. Not easy. Liquid are going to walk away the big winners of this despite giving up first blood.
I mean, look, Miracle's doing great. He's second in CS.
Yeah, he's doing great, aka still losing the lane.
Okay, but he also had a wand for that fight, so he got wand charges.
Uh-huh.
Like you gotta look for some some light in the tunnel right now. You're going into a dark tunnel to get through this early game.
Yeah, you know what they never tell you about that light in the tunnel, Avery? That's a train. That's a train coming down the way. You gotta get your ass the hell out of the way.
Just gotta get a couple quick kills.
Maybe they'll get Saberlight here.
Oh yeah, it's juicy.
With the Bat Rider dead for so long because he killed himself on neutrals, GH and Miracle quick to take advantage of that.
Yeah, Miracle is actually having a good early game here.
With the Simian stride. Quickly hops out to lane. He's going to come to this safe lane to try and
it's Furion.
gank the Beastmaster.
Furion's barely
I knew you were going to
effective.
say that. I was thinking in my head, I was like, Avery's probably going to say, well, no, actually, it's Furion.
And actually, if you orb with Puck and buy back John,
Well, actually,
that's
it's Tinker.
actually, well, yeah, Tinker's up there too. But Simian Stride's pretty good. I mean, this is the part of the game where you can start running around and try and make something happen, because I don't think you want to go back in.
Boxy gets the D-ward. Boxy gets blood grenaded. Boxy gets away.
Oh man, he's
Oh,
just
maybe
so
not.
low level.
Ignited and boundless struck. He's dead now. Sumail gets that 1 kill and TP's back home.
Got him the second time. No TP cancel available.
Saberlight.
He's in trouble again.
Yeah, he's been left alone quite a lot by his Bat Rider from Boxy. It's not doing him any favors. Nisha comes in to try and help him out. Saberlight
Really?
is already dead. Nisha, is he even going to be able to get a kill off of this one?
No.
GH is making a run for it. Flame Break does get pushed back. Man, Boxy,
I mean, even if you get him here,
it's just not worth it.
yeah, I just don't like that Viper TP. If they're diving the tower, that's completely different, but that just felt super ambitious. Even if you get an Ogre kill there with a Viper TP, is that worth it? Because now you're looking at mid lane while GH is giving him the rope-a-dope. This is so much space for Sumail.
Yeah, I mean, it is the slowest
Another
mid lane.
TP. Oh, he can't TP out of that one.
No, you can't.
I think this is
Ice
like
Path
some
ready to go.
deja vu, man.
He tried
Okay,
to steal
neutral
the
deny.
Wisdom Rune. Instead,
Take me,
Boxy
Ogre.
gets it, and he gets the Sumail kill.
The Golem couldn't even do him any favors. And Mickey stealing their stacks as if they didn't have enough. That's the thing. Like,
Wait, so the 11-3 actually becomes 14-0.
dude, there's so much gold on Liquid side of the map right now. I think you have to steal some of it. Like, GH is eyeing it up, but who takes stacks from the Nigma side this early? Only really Noob on the Pango?
Yeah, I was
There's
going to
another
say
TP out.
Pango's the only... Oh, okay. Insania barely off the mark there with the Ice Path.
This is a decent gank opportunity mid.
3-man gank. He's already dead before any support can come through. Nigma, big
Miracle.
kill there. That's going to help Sumail out a lot. Miracle's already being active.
Radiant's middle
He's
As
going to loop
is-
around behind Insania. Both supports are spotted here. Gets a pretty quick kill onto Insania. Now looking at Boxy.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Boxy is too fast, though.
Get to steal some of these camps, maybe? You did go this tree dance build on the monkey, no Jingu, so Sumail actually can do some AoE damage here. Nigma continue to try and pull this game back from a very rough start, but honestly, it's not. They have not looked too bad here. They're making some moves.
And they're going to go and kill Nisha again, potentially. Can Boxy save him? Flame Break isn't doing him any favors. Everybody's on
This
top
is
of
a tough
Nisha.
kill.
That is going to be a second death
It's
as
very
Miracle
tough.
commits to get it. Now tries to invis himself away. Oh, they lost sight of him. They don't have detection for him. He's getting out. Oh my god, he just barely got away. The Firefly could have been on top of him, but Boxy thought he was going to the left. They will get GH instead. Miracle's doing some crazy shenanigans right now. He's going to go for the Boxy kill, and he has skeletons to be able to eat in 2 seconds if he gets the kill and eats the skeleton. Okay, he does die to the tower. Mickey does manage to pick up some experience there, but this game... Insania. Making sure that GH can't actually pick up that regen rune, goes to Nisha instead. Miracle, we haven't actually talked about the Clinks, made a big deal about the mid matchup, but the Clinks, something that Nigma did play earlier against Beast Coast. They won with it, in fact, the only team who is playing this hero. Oop, Sumail got bumped by the Flame Break as he came down from the trees. Boxy tried to catch him, couldn't get close enough for the lasso. Now he's going to be Demonic Purged, and Miracle will pop out and deal with him rather easily. Mickey will be able to get a return kill thanks to his Blink Dagger. Picks off Omar, support for support.
D-Ward. Little bones. And that was a Midas pickup on the side, I believe, as Saberlight's going to try and make his presence felt. This is maybe a little too ambitious for him.
Rolling Thunder in the river. Now, the Pango's going to take a lot of damage, but that shield crash might give him enough of a shield to get away. Sumail on the edge of the Wukong's
so
command
awkward.
was hoping that Nisha would die to the Stone Soldiers. Not the case, and it is a closest thing you can get to a team wipe here.
Yeah.
Omar died earlier, and the 4 others die a little bit later.
Core pickoff, just start hitting that with the Beastmaster aura. Desolator. Really have to watch where you die on the map right now if you're Nigma. I think it's okay if you give up some pickoffs on their side of the map, but you do not want to die outside your base right now. It's going to be a death sentence.
Mickey does not keep pushing in the top lane, but instead goes to mid. Saberlight will be left with the top lane where he gets a one-on-one kill against Noob. The Aghanim Scepter just does too much at this point. Mid tier 2 falls at the same time. And Liquid might just have a poke at that high ground still.
They're definitely thinking about it.
3 minutes left on the Aegis. Miracle's going to backdoor the mid tower. One of the advantages of Clinks. Also pull the wave at the same time, so Liquid won't be able to have too much more time in the mid lane to hit this tier 3. They'll have to back off.
They got Glyph, though. Kind of an awkward Glyph for Nigma.
Oh, they still have the top wave pushed
Yeah,
in
this
as
is-
well. I see.
Some decent tower damage.
Adds a little bit more. Nice lasso. Pick up onto Omar. They'll just leave him for dead on a high ground. He attempted to Demonic Purge off the shield rune.
Where do Nigma go to get out of this chokehold right now? Because the lanes are being controlled by Liquid. They're going to look top onto the Viper. Again, a very tanky target.
He turns around. Viper strikes up the Monkey King, who is now broken. Can't get the Jingu, but doesn't need the HP. Boxy tried to chase after him. Is Boxy going to die as well? Firefly's up to the high ground. Now Mickey is going to join him, and nobody on Nigma wants to fight this Templar assassin.
Go back to the old school trick right there, back to base. Miracle's still going to hang around. Dodges
Oh,
the...
that dust almost got him, man.
I mean, come on, man.
You're just going to dust
Why?
Miracle?
Yeah, why did Saberlight even try and dust? Like,
Under attack.
you don't just dust Miracle. This is a waste of a dust. Kind of embarrassing. Oh.
Kind of embarrassing. Well, that wasn't embarrassing. Got another kill.
That'll be the 7th for GH. I mean, someone's just got to die to get some of these lanes out and stall the game.
Yeah, the sad
First
part
mid,
is
yeah.
that their outspam is pretty bad, and they can't do it very aggressively just because of the amount of pickoff that Liquid has between... Oh! That pickoff right there, the lasso, and the Beastmaster. They've got really good single target,
Man, it feels like Mickey's just been camped here forever.
and he will finally give up that Aegis. Back up to full life to finish off this tier 3. Keep it going. Dropping TA traps and setting up camp inside of the enemy base.
Gotta cut this mid wave if you can. Noob's going for the next one, but they miss this. They don't have a glyph.
Yeah, it's too late at this point. Mickey, if he's allowed to just keep hitting,
And they're gonna take the
Noob's
fight.
not going to let him, though. The Rolling Thunder coming on in. Doesn't hit
He's
anything
taking so much
immediately. This
damage.
is really bad for him. Yeah, too much physical damage. He's got to back away.
There's so many threats too. It's really hard to aggressively roll in. You're gonna get blink roared and just right click down. Could get lassoed.
And now there's another.
Anyone want to take the fight down here? This is not necessarily the worst place to take it because the vision's pretty even for both teams. I mean, your ideal start is you can get on Mickey, burn through the refraction, take him down, and removes a lot of the damage from Liquid's lineup. That's what they've been eyeing this entire time. It's just, it's tough through the traps. Gotta get him in an area where he shows himself first and you can commit.
Back up, smoke, Mickey.
There's your
It
opportunity.
breaks. They got a Gleipnir on him. A lot of damage with the Rolling Thunder. They finish him off. Exactly what you wanted to see. A pick-off where they choose to go on the Templar Assassin first. It works out. They burst him down. Much of their damage is gone, but not all of it. With Aurora out on the Pango. Pango in trouble. The drums, it might just finish him off. It will. The Beastmaster's going to be traded out, but Samael's getting very low, and Nisha is still stronger than anybody else on the side of Nigma. It's not looking good for Miracle as he tries to tip away into the trees. They drop a sentry. They spot him for a second. A little
he's
bit
out of
more
range.
damage. The fire shield might have just saved his life.
Oh, he had such weird pathing in that tree line. He was almost going back in. He's still going to linger around. He wants,
Oh my god, he's
he
going
wants
for the
more.
kill on Boxy. Dude, Miracle, he's a menace.
He is absolutely tearing Liquid up on the back line. And that is the dream scenario for them. They get the TA isolated. There's no save in this lineup unless you can go in and roar for the disrupt. And the second that damage is gone, you can kite the fight out. They're going to pay with some big lives, but you'll absolutely take. So if you can get to it, it will pay off. Just this interim period.
They saw Miracle earlier. The smoke is going to break on him. Oh, the roar doesn't go off. Now it gets it. Lasso. Roar, not necessary. GH.
For once, he survives.
He was sitting in the trees. He was like, holy crap, what was that?
You know, I think that's the bullet go down. That's a high-level death. He's going to be off the map for a while. He's working towards that Daedalus, and it's a bad time to die because that Roshan just spawned.
Yeah.
I don't think you were getting this Rosh if you're Nigma, but you might have been able to
He's got
stall
a
it up.
Ghost Scepter on top of a Force Staff and a Blink Dagger. Goodness. Saberlight. He gets the Primal Roar onto the Monkey. The Disruption is going to give him a chance to jump away to the trees. It gives him a chance to bound the strike. TP away in the last couple of seconds, but Nisha follows him with the Force Staff of the Hurricane Pike.
That was very close.
And Mickey with the aggressive TP onto the outpost. We'll find another kill perhaps as the Fire Shield is doing a really good job of protecting against the TA's damage, but not good enough.
That part's been nice.
It has.
Something for Mickey to work through here. Nonetheless, that's a second Aegis for Liquid, exactly what they want with this kind of lineup, and now they absolutely will push,
Wow, he died fast.
unless Miracle has anything to say about it.
Insania, don't separate from the herd, my friend.
It says it's Sumail? Did he actually buy Gem?
Yeah, he actually
That's
did.
crazy.
Dire structures.
I didn't... Honestly, I don't think I've ever seen him buy Gem in his entire career.
That's the last time he did it was 8 years ago.
That could be a misclick.
Got the barracks. Got out. 4 minutes left on the Aegis. Ward inside the base. Got to get the pick off on the sacrificial support. And up to the high ground they go. Another push with the banner. Nigma really just can't, but like they can't take the 5-on-5. So Miracle's going to try and force him back. He's going to push in the top lane. He got a tier 2 already.
Got a Wisdom Rune as well. I think you're conceding this Rax. Still have one more left. Problem is this Aegis still has 3 minutes left on it. So maybe you'd rather just fight here than concede more and have to take the fight anyway.
Rolling Thunder coming through. Mickey gonna be chain stunned up a bit. Immediately the roar out on the Panko while Samael jumped in. Does almost get the kill on Nisha. It was so close. Maybe Noob can still catch up to him. He can't.
No shot.
Couldn't roll fast enough to be able to get there in time. So that'll be a lost team fight. The Aegis expended for 2 lanes of barracks and potentially third in a 3 versus 5 to come.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
Well, you're going to have to fight for this last barracks anyway. Did get rid of the
They
Aegis.
got all in on Mickey. See if they can burst him down. He got up the BKB. No refraction, though. The
The
physical
arrows?
damage. Oh, not quite. 100 HP is what he will live with. Him and Nisha are so low. They'll have to give up. Nigma do manage to put things together to be able to.
Another Aegis on this TA is just a death sentence, so they're going to make the move.
Yeah,
They're
I
gonna
mean, go
gamble.
for Mickey right now. Well, you know his BKB is on cooldown.
Exactly. If you can somehow connect on him here.
Oh, he just blinked up to the high ground. It's going to be a lot harder to break this area up, but
No
they're going to go for it
detection.
still. Just all in for it. Demonic Purge, and he's gone. There's nothing you can do about it, and they're going to catch Boxy as well. Fire Blast stops his TP.
And they're going to get the Black Dragon.
Very important note. Thank you, Avery.
Plus 68.
It's far. So we have the Axe was given over to Boxy. Watch out for that double lasso. Samael in 40 seconds will get his nullifier back after his courier died.
It's a big item to throw on this TA and try and burst her so she can't get force-staffed out. Because you got to remember, this Aegis got put on Nisha to let him high ground siege. If you do manage to catch this TA, no second life for Mickey. And can Nisha hit this? What does the high ground defense look like?
Pretty poor if abilities miss. Again, the Manta trying to deal with this. Nice poke there from Miracle, showing that that Burning Barrage is not to be trifled with. And he's got that Ancient Guardian as well, so it's an extra 100
Noob on a
damage.
trap. He got force-staffed aggressively.
Oh, Noob making a run for it. Bound the Strike will help cover him. Not so much GH, though.
Does that buy? That was a sick force-staff on the trap vision.
Nisha keeps it going.
Oh, they got Miracle.
Ward up, Disruption goes out. Now the Wukong's man. They don't want to fight into this one, but they do have the control on him, and they'll
gone.
get the kill on Miracle. He's dead, and there's no damage left if Miracle's gone, I think. They're going to try for it anyway, but yeah, you can see Samael, he jumps in, just immediately dies. Buyback, 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 but there's nothing they can do about the Viper. It's a dieback on Omar.
No damage here without the Clinks.
Yeah.
That's going to be Megas.
Dire's top
Only question is, do Liquid go for the throat?
I mean, they absolutely should. You have to know Miracle doesn't have buyback.
Yeah, if he didn't buy for that fight, he's not going to buy ever again in this game. Chance to end it right here. Up 40k gold. Let the Viper siege.
middle tower is under attack.
All right, well, you can spam as much Shadow Poisons as you want. Nisha's just ignoring him. Disruption hits a 5th one. Nisha's going to take a healthy amount of damage, but again, not enough to dissuade him. They have to go for a hold here. 12 seconds for Miracle. It's up to Noob, and it's Rolling Thunder. Chain stun up. Oh, he gets Prattle Roared. Nullifier placed off of Nisha, but they don't have Wukong's command yet. He's got it up now on Samael.
Miracle's
There's
back.
just no way he can kill all of these heroes. Liquid, they can just all in for the throw, and Miracle's gonna go in. Oh, he gets Ice Path immediately. Nisha just ignores everybody and ends the game.
Pretty decisive game here from Liquid. I mean, Miracle did his best to try and drag this game back with some clutch pickoffs and playing behind the fights, but it's just so hard to get your Monkey King back in this game.
Better than most of the other heroes he plays. Probably why Insania wants him to play it so much. He's a good beast player. Can enable that, make some rotations. Doesn't have to be.
How
like,
much is Insania paying you right now, by the way? That's-
I don't want to see Liquid succeed, of course. I don't want to see them
okay.
So
Well, they succeed against a off-lane Dazzle.
Yeah, the Noob Dazzle coming out here. So we're going to go with the Omar Centaur.
There's just not that many melee mids you're going to get the matchup guaranteed against, and if you don't, it feels pretty bad. You go back to the last time we saw the mid Dazzle, it was a counterpick to things like the Kunkka that was super popular, and you just delete that hero from the game. If you don't get that kind of impact out of your mid, he doesn't rotate, he doesn't use runes too well.
Smoke's gonna break, Insania runs right into them. Geeks Omar inside of the cogs.
First blood for the king.
Indeedly do. Samael gonna take the first blood.
Try and get something cooking here. If they can push the lane and just dive this Tiny, he has no mana.
Liquid plays this safe enough. They might be able to survive, but Poison touch, they do manage to keep the Dazzle away from Mickey. No, he actually gets back in range, getting through the cogs and splits the poison. Finishing off, but nice turnaround there as Boxy follows the opposing support and GH through the gate. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Saberlight gonna be shot down by Sumail.
To combat the shrapnels until you have that hook shot online. Even then, I don't really know if you want to be hook shotting into all of this unless you bring everybody. They're gonna try and make a cheeky attempt here, and they will try and bring everybody.
Got the bushwhack to pull him back into the Dragon Slave. Not close enough for the LSA. Insania can't quite close that gap for the battery assault. They have to turn around and kill Omar instead. And Nisha's still gonna die.
He's done.
Oh, he's gone. That is twice now. They've gone for a kill on Sumail, and Sumail has turned around and killed them.
Is under attack.
It's I'd never seen this before. I'm sure it's common, but this Poison Bloom facet is really nice for farming ancient stacks.
It just blows up on everything.
Middle tower
Yeah.
is under attack.
It's just
Being efficient.
Radiant's
So he's
top
cleared
tower
through
is
a
under attack.
lot of creeps.
I mean, honestly, I think this is a pretty fine Dazzle game in terms of the team fight, because Liquid are pretty single target focused, right? You have to go in, commit ults on a target. If you're just ready with heals and grave, you can really cause their line of problems later on. As another assassinate comes through, the man don't miss.
And he's got another assassinate. Refresh.
The man don't miss.
Shot after shot. Now a Fisher blocking in Mickey a little bit in the top lane. Is that going to be 3 kills back to back to back? Nigma. They are taking over the game now in a big, big way.
Dire's middle
I
tower
mean,
is under attack.
you can give it to Miracle, but he's going to take it either way.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing slowing down Nigma right now is they're just running out of mana. Oh, he's gonna absolutely shred this lineup right now. And it feels as though Liquid has been looking for this hookshot play forever now.
And they're finally going to find
Oh, they got
a
him.
use for it. Got him on the hook shot. Pull back in after the Enchant Totem attempt at a jump away. They don't kill him easy, though.
He's so
Stampede
tanky.
goes out. He is fine. The Shallow Grave really wasn't needed. I thought the Shallow Grave was going to bail him out there, but frankly, Miracle's
That
just too
is-
tanky.
That's concerning for Liquid.
They're still going to go for it, though. They spot the sniper. Toss him back in. Supernova is immediately going to be used. Nisha's in trouble. Got off the Laguna Plate, but the sniper is dead at the same time. Insania will fight them back with the cogs.
Mickey wants to go back in.
He does.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Nigma, they're setting up, though.
Fortified.
They're setting up for this fight. Place down a lane ward. See if Liquid will walk into them. Liquid with a good bit of restraint, because I think Nigma would have
That
destroyed
sniper,
them.
throw him back in. Yeah, you trade mids out, but again, you're trading the highest net worth mid for the lowest net worth core.
Is under attack.
A trade the Liquid will absolutely make at this point in the game.
Liquid keeping the momentum going. You know they love to keep it going. One kill after another. Nigma, we're prepared for it, though. Look at this. 4 heroes on this side of the map. Omar's going to find Nisha. Stops that TP out. Big punish. Oh, and the self-fuels. Dodges the Laguna Blade. Nice move, GH.
Very cheeky indeed. Some gold on the map, losing some control. I think you have to just commit here if you're going to bring people down.
I agree. I think you should commit. Because unless you've got an idea immediately ready to go of how to be able to get a pick off on Liquid, I feel like going out there on the map only plays to Liquid's strengths
I
right
agree.
now, and they're split pushing and all the shenanigans that they're doing.
The pickoff just doesn't look that
Nisha
easy.
is going to bots into this area. Doesn't, I mean, Saberlight TP'd away from the area earlier, so almost found GH. GH uses himself. He's going to be hit by the cogs. He does manage to get off the supernova, and they got the stun onto the Lina. Nisha in trouble. Nisha is dead.
And that is exactly what can go wrong when he's going for these solo plays. The Fisher can always catch him out from the super long range, and then
Yeah.
you just stampede in and have the chain stun potential, and the Grave was there anyway. Messed up right now.
Miracle
Dire are
leading the charge. It will not be a gank on the creep wave. They go back to Sumail. Sumail is going to get jumped here. He's got the Aegis, though, and the whole team is
Didn't
ready to
die.
respond. A jump in from Omar, and yeah, the Shallow Grave was a beauty. Shot down there towards the end thanks to Boxy, but again, it was just the Aegis. They got what they wanted. They baited in Liquid to try and catch the sniper there.
And look at the damage, Austin. It is all the shaker
Like
here,
a
man.
10-minute timeout or something, where they just are able to farm for a while. Because as it stands right now, Their burst is not working at all. Trying to get away from the Supernova, but you're just going to the hands of Noob. Insania hides as Mickey is shot down by Samael. Makes a break for it to the right-hand side. Miracle's looking to cut him off, though. And they spot him. Got him on the Assassinate. Cox will push him back, but he's got plenty more enchant totems, and Amar will find the connection in the end.
These fights are just so they're just so hard conceptually for Liquid. You're playing single target burst heroes against saves. And if you can't find the saves,
Aggressive Yules sets up the Fissure. And Insania is trying to stop this, but the Lina's already dead.
what a setup.
Lamar's gonna chase after him with the Stampede. Spots Insania a bit too late to hit the stomp.
Man, what a little find by GH, man.
Dire's bottom tower is
The
under
5 Phoenix is aggressively using you. You're not having a fun game here.
He had BKB as well, but did not pop it, I guess, the instant he came down from that Yules and got fissured.
Maybe just didn't see the shaker.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you BKB and live there, it's still just more damage done. The lead continuing to grow. The BKBs are online.
bottom tower.
Team fight completely there for Nigma Galaxy, and they are gonna push the high ground. They do not need an Aegis to do this. They still have that banner from earlier. Another attempt at the aggressive Yules. Does not connect.
Now this is the one way it could go kind of wrong here. I feel like their high ground poke is very hard to beat. They got a sniper sitting in the back, plinking away, killing heroes and towers alike, and then way behind that, Noob can set up shop with the Shallow Grave ready to go.
And the issue with the Dazzle is you want to jump sniper this game, but you can't jump sniper if you don't jump Dazzle, which means you have to jump the Dazzle.
And that's 2,000 units away from your tower, potentially.
It's also a 2,700 HP target with BKB and Stampede, and the whole while the sniper is going to be hitting you. Just not. You do have your BKBs. Triple BKB online for Liquid, and they have the full duration for 2 of the 3. Saberlight missing 1, but that's a lot of BKB duration to play
Nigma's
with.
damage is very reliant on spells, but getting 2 supports picked off at the start of a team fight, it doesn't matter what kind of BKB action the cores have.
They just were not ready for that move at all.
Oh, they were not. Ooh, Omar, good try, good try. Almost got there in time.
I'll also say these aggressive Yules have been absolutely on point from GH. He knows how strong they are right now. And Refresher done for the Phoenix, so you got 2 eggs to deal with now. Or 2 dive Yules. Not sus.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
By the way, that was a Refresher shard that went to the Shaker, so. Good luck,
Okay.
Good luck.
Yeah. Godspeed.
You gotta
Double supernova, double echo slam.
gotta press some BKBs here at the exact right time if you're Liquid and find a big core target during that interval, because
Yeah,
the
otherwise,
second they're out, there's a world of pain coming for you.
Samael.
Oh, I like this angle though. Look at this flank. No vision on the high ground for Nigma.
I mean, I feel like it's got to become obvious at some point
If they can find the
to
Phoenix
Nigma that
first.
this is coming, but if they do manage to spot GH first, they get a ward up on the high ground here. The Rocket's going to reveal some heroes. They spot Earthshaker. They go for the Dazzle, try and toss him up in the air, blow him up if they can. They do manage to get that 1 kill. Meanwhile, the Clockwork is in deep. Farther up, Samael, BKB activated and shooting his way through some Liquid heroes, forcing them to retreat behind their barracks, which is now forfeit with Samael sitting there.
He just stood his ground, and Liquid wanted none of it, especially with that Aegis to back it up. And now you committed all your BKBs, so yeah, you got that Dazzle. He's going to buy back.
Radiant structure.
Well, they can get a toss back.
Nigma want a little more here
While
for
that
sure.
dragon is still pushing the top lane, they might actually be able to defend and trade out barracks. Good save. Shallow Grave goes out. Again, not that it was needed. Not enough damage from the Lina on the
Dragon.
Centaur.
Dragon's doing some work right
Dragon's still going strong, but Hoodwink is not. Dead. And
Aggressive
now
Yules.
the Lina's going to be in trouble. Supernova right on top of it, hit by a stomp. Clockwork goes in and try and catch Noob here. They're hoping for a dive back, but he got off his BKB. There's no damage left in the tank. That's an Echo Slam. Bushwhack stops the second Echo Slam, but there's nothing that stops Shamail as he presses forward into the Liquid base, pushing to get Nigma into 4-4 territory again, I think. What a great group stage this has been for them. Good way to be able to close things out. The tie on Liquid potentially, as no Liquid heroes are left to buy back. It's just going to be Saberlight and Nisha. This duo stopping the 5 of Nigma plus the Aegis.
But the Black Dragon,
But the Black Dragon,
it's still pushing.
he's still pushing.
It got a lane.
I mean,
Saberlight
look at
TP.
Saberlight. He's going for
throne.
it. He's like, it's a base race time. Stop the TP.
Does he have enough damage? This is...
Mickey somehow stop.
He has double catapult.
Mickey stop all 5 of them from hitting the throne.
I mean, Nigma's going to be able to clean this up here, but that was a heads-up play at least. That Dragon did a lot, I must say.
I mean, that was the highest building damage on Team Liquid.
I mean, you know, Omar was talking about do not celebrate early.
Yeah.
I don't think they were at risk of losing that game to that push, but in another scenario, you are. Got to play these games to the end. As Nigma, they will get another draw in this group stage against another pretty solid opponent.